Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time stopping by, you're definitely welcome as well. Welcome to join the family. Without further ado, let's get right to what we have for today, okay? So as you can see on your screen, I'm about to apply relaxer to my client's natural hair, okay? She has been natural for a while, I think 4 to 5 years, but she's tired of being natural and she just wants to add relaxer to it. So the girlies that are natural, that still want to be natural, it's okay to be natural, to have natural hair. This is not a sign for you to relax your hair if you don't want to. And to those girlies that want to add relaxer to their hair, it is not a crime as well. Okay, nobody is going to judge you, trust me, nobody is going to judge you. Okay, I just wanted to put that disclaimer there. Now as you can see on your screen, I started by applying a regular hair cream around the nape of her head, on her ears and on her forehead. That way if relaxer touches it, it doesn't burn her. Okay, I section her hair into 4 parts. If the 4 part is too small for you or too big for you, you can decide to further section yours into 5 or 6. Okay, what I'm doing right now is I'm applying relaxer to the tip of her hair first because it is natural hair. This is 4C hair, the kinky and everything. So you don't go to the root first. If you go to the root first, it's going to hurt immediately. It's going to start burning her immediately, and you don't want that because you want to be able to be done with the full head of hair first, at least before the relaxer gets to burn her, if it gets to burn her at all. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So I started by applying to the root, to the tip of the hair first. I went around the first section that I did. So apply to the tip of the hair while massaging the relaxer in. Okay, according to her, she has not detangled her hair for like a week. She just took out the last braid I did for her and just put it in a bonnet, and that's all. So I'm using my hands to, after applying the relaxer, I'm using my hand to like finger the tangle at the same time massaging the relaxer into the hair. Hope that makes sense. For the relaxer that I used, I showed at the beginning of the video, you can use any type of relaxer that you have, but make sure you do your research. If this is your first time wanting to relax your hair, make sure you do your research on the type of relaxer available and make a choice from them. Okay, so that is what I did to the first section of the hair. Just applied the relaxer to the tip of the hair all through, and then I'll move on to the next step. Okay, if you've not subscribed at this point, you should subscribe to this channel. So after applying the relaxer to the tip of the hair, I went on back to the section that I started with. I started applying the relaxer to the root. Okay, if you're applying relaxer to your natural hair for the first time, if it gets messy, don't be too hard on yourself because it is going to get messy. Okay, it's not like when you're doing touch up, you already know the part that you want to apply the relaxer to. No, this one now you are applying relaxer, you're trying to especially if the hair is long, you're trying to straighten, you're trying to transition the hair from being natural to relax. So you're going to make sure, try your best to make sure that you apply relaxer to every bit of your hair. So it's going to be quite messy. That's why my client is well covered, as you can see. So I just thought to put that there because a lot of you can be too hard on yourself, and for things that are simple and they are not even your fault or things that you can't control, you shouldn't be that hard on yourself. Okay, so after applying the relaxer to the root of each section, I will just wrap it like the way you're seeing me do, and leave it for the relaxer to do its work, and move on to the rest section so that the relaxer will do its work. Okay, so I did the same thing. I converted the 2 section at the back to 1. That's what you're seeing at the back. So I'll do the same thing for the rest 2 sections. So now we have 3 sections. Okay. Okay. So when applying the relaxer to the root of the hair, because you apply, the first step was to apply to the tip, and now you're applying to the root of the hair. I'm not using any comb because I'm working on time. I'm working with time. And you want to finish applying the relaxer, be done with what you're doing as quick as possible so that you don't get relaxer burn. Okay? Okay. So what I'm trying to say is, when you're applying relaxer to the root of the front or even the back hair, when you are applying relaxer to the root, make sure you leave a little inch at the front. Those little edges, they get relaxed quickly. And at the same time, remember that is where, when you're taking your bath, that's where water normally touches. So if you put relaxer quickly, you're going to get relaxer burn. The same thing with the nape of the head. Make sure you give an inch so that it doesn't get burn. Okay. I'm massaging the relaxer into the hair as well as I can so that it will relax properly, to straighten well. I don't know how to put that explanation into words, so I'm looking for the words. So you apply the relaxer. After applying the relaxer, you massage it. After applying to the roots of the hair, make sure you massage it in, and then you start combing it through. Make sure the comb passes through freely without any stress before you move on to the next part. Okay, because remember, you are relaxing a virgin hair, a natural virgin hair. Okay, tautology. But yeah, you're relaxing, you're applying relaxer to the hair for the very first time. It will not be the same thing as when you're doing touch ups. Okay, so go in with the comb. I'm using the teeth is quite wide enough to detangle without cutting her hair. At the same time, to get the job done. Okay, the hair did not even cut at all. Imagine relaxing your hair for the first time and it does not lose hair. That's a plus, right? Yes. So that should be what you're working towards. Okay, I know I'm rushing this voiceover, but I need to be done quickly so that I can attend to my baby. Okay, so make sure you comb through. Make sure you comb through. I know a lot of people will tell you that no, after applying relaxer, they are going to do, the relaxer is meant to do its work without you combing it or doing anything to it. Please make sure you comb through. Okay, as you can see right now, I'm applying before you comb through the front section, because that will be the last time you're going to undo the east section, because at this point you should be coming to the end of the relaxer application and the whole relaxing bit. Hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So you can now go in to apply relaxer to the edges and the front hair, because before you will be done working on that section, the edges should have been, you understand, it will be enough time for you to relax without getting burned. Okay, so comb through and make sure the comb goes through without any friction. If it does not go through it freely, you need to comb through and apply relaxer again if you need to. Okay, another thing you should note, if you're applying relaxer to your hair for the very first time, it's going to take relaxers. It's going to take like large quantity of relaxer, okay, because you're not relaxing just the roots, you're relaxing both the root and the tip. And the thing is this, majority of you thinks that when you apply relaxer to your hair is supposed to look very very sleek, as if you apply gel. No, it's just to remove the kinky, the coarse nature, to transition it into straight hair. Okay. Okay, so if you apply relaxer to your hair and to you the hair is relaxed too, but you think it is not sleek enough, please, the hair is relaxed. Okay. Okay, so I didn't show the washing part of the hair because I didn't want this video to be too long. So you can go in for you wash off the relaxer first, and then you go in with your shampoo, and you are to apply your shampoo 2 to 3 times. 2 to 3 times. Make sure you wash off all the relaxer from the hair. You know it's a lot of relaxer, so make sure you wash the relaxer off the hair. Make sure there is no relaxer in the hair. Then you condition. If you want to deep condition, you can deep condition. Then you condition and you move to this step, this phase that you're seeing now. You dry your hair. Then if you want to trim your hair, because you just relax for the first time, the goal is to have healthy hair, even though you are no longer on natural hair. So you trim off the dead ends. At least now you can probably see where the dead ends are, because you just retouched and the hair is straight, so you can see where the dead ends are, and you trim them off. Okay, so that is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video as I enjoyed making it. If you've not subscribed to this channel, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, share with your loved ones, and drop a comment in the comment section. Bye bye.